In the first 5 issues, we explain the whole process of home office from entry to landing to wall pit. Many friends have landed and saved a lot of costs, but today I want to tell you that the value of home office is definitely not just about saving rent. What is called a really powerful boss has long been working from home. It has become a growth weapon to build the core competitiveness of the enterprise. Today, I will share it with you. The 3 high-end ways to work from home are not only cost reductions, can help you grab talents to do the market and increase profits, achieve leapfrog growth of enterprises. The first advanced gameplay for bosses who have already landed in home office and want to further upgrade. Use home office to break geographical restrictions. Build a national talent team. Solve the most troublesome talent version problem of Zhong Xiaoqing's enterprise. We all know that small and medium-sized enterprises, especially in 3rd and 4th tier cities, are known. The biggest pain point of small and medium-sized enterprises is that they cannot recruit Gundam talents, and the local talent pool is too small. Powerful talents are unwilling to come to small cities and go north to Shanghai and Guangzhou. The salary requirements for real talents are too high to recruit from home, which directly helps you break this deadlock. You don't have to be limited to recruiting locally. Directly recruiting senior talents from the largest factories in the 3rd and 4th tier cities can be recruited directly across the country and even globally. Salary costs are much lower than what you would pay in 1st tier cities. To give you a real case, I have a client in Sichuan at the prefecture level, which is doing new media. The surrogacy business was recruited locally before. The operation is all newbies who have just graduated and have no experience, and the content effect is very poor, and the customer churn rate is very poor. Please don't hesitate to like, subscribe, forward, and reward to support Spiegel and Dot Columns. Yo-Yo Television Series exclusive. Experience Operation Director. You don't need to work in a small city. You can go to work at home. Salary requirements pen. Beijing and Shanghai are 40% lower, but only 2,000 yuan higher than local people. After these 2 directors joined, they directly help him build a complete content system and operation. Process team content. The quality has directly gone up to a level of customers. The monthly renewal rate has directly increased from the original 30% to 80% of the company's revenue. In less than a year, it has increased 5-fold, from a small local studio to an industry inside. A well-known surrogacy film company is the high-end value of home office, which not only helps you save rent, but also helps you break it. Geographical restrictions find better talents at a lower cost to directly make up for your talent shortcomings. The second high-end gameplay of a core competition is realized by working from home. 7/24 hours service coverage improvement. Customer experience drives conversion rates and revenue in many industries, such as e-commerce, cross-border trade, and online customer service. Customer inquiries are not just available during 9 to 5 working hours, evenings, early mornings, and weekends. If no one responds, it will directly lose customers to place orders on time, and you want to achieve 24 hours a day. Shifts are very expensive and you have to rent a larger office. To pay night shift subsidies to employees, it is also necessary to arrange for people to manage many small and medium-sized enterprises. It is simply impossible to do this, and working from home can help you achieve its 24-hour service improvement at a very low cost. It can be in different cities across the country or even in different countries. Employees at home are different. Half of the shift does not need to rent a class, and the office does not need to pay a high amount. General subsidies can achieve full-time service coverage. For example, a cross-border e-commerce boss I know used to only have daytime customer service. The inquiries of European and American customers are all in the early morning of the country, and no one replies to the tough rate. Only 40% have a low conversion rate later. He used the model of working from home. Looking for old diners and home customers, they covered Europe and the United States in 3 shifts. The working time required is detailed and the detail rate directly reaches 95%. And cross-border orders are less than enough. It has tripled in half a year, and the profit has more than doubled. There are also many domestic e-commerce bosses who cover the night with home customer shifts. Peak response rates from 8 a.m. to 1 a.m. from 60 to 98%. This is the growth that comes with working from home. Not just the cost reduction, the third high-end gameplay is to work from home. Forced enterprise organizational upgrading from hostages to rule of law. Modernization with high self-emptiness and high efficiency. Many traditional enterprise management models are known to people and rely on the boss to keep an eye on. Relying on supervisors to manage employees will work, and if the boss is not in the company, the team will rot the boss. Surrounded by trivial matters every day, there is no time to think about strategy and growth, and working from home can no longer rely on fixed school management, so you have to push back. Establish a standardized process and a clear assessment system. The division of responsibilities is from the person in charge of the employee to the person in charge of the work and the attendant in charge of the work. Look at the shift time and look at the results of the work. When you build these processes, systems, and standards, your enterprise, it has changed from relying on the boss's personal ability to drive the hostage organization to relying on the system. Retain it as a driving rule of law organization. Even if you don't go to the salary company for a year, the company can still operate normally. You can put all your energy into the business. Strategic planning, market expansion, product upgrades, and other more important things to achieve sustainable growth. I know a boss who does software store development used to go to the company every day to keep an eye on the employees and hold various meetings. I was so busy dealing with all kinds of trivial matters that I had no time at all. Later, he implemented the full work from home and forced himself to build it. Establish a complete OKR management system project management process. The results of the quantitative assessment system are less than half a year, and the per capita output of the team is higher than that of the previous class. 40% of them themselves were completely liberated for a year. You don't have to go to the company can still operate normally, and there is still time to develop new business lines. The size of the company has doubled in less than a year. And finally, I will summarize to you that the underlying value of home office has never been to let employees. In addition, it is not to reduce costs, but to break the limitations of geographical time organization through this model to help you find better. Eventually, to achieve the continuous operation of the enterprise, of course, the premise of these advanced gameplay is that you have put the first 5 issues. We have done a good job in the basic work, selected the right position, set the system, and built an assessment system. Of course, you can't play it yourself at all. That's all for today. The last issue of our home office period. If you have any questions about working from home, please leave a message in the comment area. I will reply to follow them one by one. Help you get the business management and achieve account efficiency.